morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine too, thank you. Okay, before we start our lesson today, please read Fatihah together. Al-Fatihah. Okay, are you ready to study, guys?
No.
Why?
I'm ready.
Miss you are tired?
Yes.
This material is easy. The material that we will learn today is about analytical exposition. Do you know about analytical exposition text?
No.
Okay, I will explain you about this material. Analytical exposition text that we will learn today is divided to 4 categories. For the first is definition, and then the second is social function. The third is generic structure, and the fourth is language feature. Do you ever hear these words before? Okay. Definition of analytical exposition text. Do you ever study about this text?
No.
Ever? This is the definition. Analytical exposition is a type of text that aims to explain a topic or issue by presenting logical arguments supported by relevant data, facts, or evidence. Are you understand about this definition?
No.
Analytical exposition is a type of text that aims to explain a topic or issue by presenting logical arguments supported by relevant data, facts, or evidence. So this is same like argumentative text that the content is writer opinions or arguments and then supported by relevant data. The next is social function of analytical exposition text. Please read Mr. Arya. Mr. Arya.
Social function of analytical exposition text. The purpose of this text is to convince the reader or listener about a certain view or opinion expressed by the author.
Okay, thank you. So the purpose of this text is to convince the reader or listener about a certain view or opinion expressed by the author. So do you got it?
Yes.
The next is generic structure of analytical exposition text. They are divided into three structure. The first is thesis. The second is arguments, and the third is reiteration or conclusion. I will explain you one by one of this structure. For the first is thesis. Please, Miss Anissa, read this slide.
Okay.
What is thesis?
This section contains the author or speaker opinion regarding the topic being discussed. This statement is usually presented clearly and firmly at the beginning of the text to express the position or view that will be supported in the writing.
Okay, thank you, Miss Anissa. And then this is thesis. In the thesis, they are tell about the introducing the topic, and then this statement is usually presented clearly and firmly at the beginning of the text to express the position or view that will be supported in the writing. For the example is what the content of this text. The text is about education maybe, maybe about health and others. And then this section is tells about introduce the theme of the text. Continue. The second structure is argument. Argument, please read Miss Uvita.
This section contains arguments or reasons that support the opinion presented in the thesis statement. Each argument must be explained in depth and accompanied by fact, data, or concrete examples to support its validity.
Okay, thank you. Do you got it, Miss Uvita? Do you understand about this meaning? Nothing. So I will explain you. The argument is about writer's opinions or writer's arguments, and then next give reason why you choose the theme, and then what's your opinion about that. So and then support the opinion with relevant data, facts, or maybe the concrete example to support its validity. The next is reiteration or conclusion. Please read me, Siska.
Reiteration or conclusion. The section is a reaffirmation of the thesis statement that has been submitted, often accompanied by a brief statement about the conclusion or implication of the argument to be stated. The aim is to reinforce the opinions that have been put forward.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Ka. So, do you understand about this slide? No. This section tells about the conclusion. The conclusion, all of the opinions from the writer or argument. And then the aim is to reinforce the opinions that have been put forward. So, when you after give some opinions, some arguments about the topic, and then in the third structure tells about the conclusion of that. So the next is language feature. Language feature is divided into three. For the first is written using the simple present tense. Why using simple present?
Because the content contains a general opinion and
Yeah, that's right. Because the content contains a general opinion and facts, so the tenses that used is a simple present. Okay, the second is use words that express the author's thought or feelings, usually called thinking verb. Do you ever hear about thinking verb before? No. For the example is experience, feel, know, realize, sense, think, and others. So this is the example of thinking verb. And then the third is using internal conjunction to connect arguments. So internal conjunction divided into addition, comparison, time, and cause effect. The next is, so we will learn little about internal conjunction. Internal conjunction is divided into four. For the first is addition. The second comparison. The third time. And the fourth is cause and effect. For the first is addition. The example is and moreover, beside, in addition, further, also, and etc. Next, comparison. The example is but, however, meanwhile, on the other
a form of tense that is used to express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually carried out in the present.
Yeah, that's right. So these tenses tenses that use in now express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually carried out in the present. So the tenses is use simple present. Simple present tense is divided into two. There are verbal simple present and nominal simple present. So you can see the formula for the positive simple present is subject, verb one or verb ses, and then complement. The negative sentence is subject, do, doesn't, and then verb one, and then complement. And the interrogative sentence they use a do, does, and then subject, and then verb one and complement. So the example of verbal simple present tense for the positive is the train leaves at 6 a.m. And then in the negative is the train doesn't leave at 6 a.m. So the different positive and negative is used not. And then in the interrogative is does the train leave at 6 a.m. So the auxiliary is used in the first. Does the train like that. The next is nominal simple present tense. The formula is for the positive sentence is subject, and then to be, and then complement. For negative sentence, subject, to be, not, and complement. So in the interrogative sentence, use to be, and then subject, and then complement. So you can see the example of nominal simple present tense. What is different verbal and nominal? Do you understand about the difference of verbal simple present and nominal simple present? Yeah, that's right. Verbal simple present is use of verb, and then in nominal simple present you don't have a verb. You can look the example. We are the champions. Where's the verb? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Then in the negative, we are not the champions. The difference is use not in the negative. And then interrogative, the auxiliary in the first. Are we the champions? Like that. Okay, we are continue to the example of analytical exposition. Please, you are remember about the structure. There are three structures. What is that? For the first is thesis, and then the second is argument, and then the third is conclusion. Yes. For the first is thesis, and then argument, and then the third is reiteration or conclusion. For the first paragraph, please read Miss Mita. For the first paragraph.
Okay. The majority of claim that we do not have time for exercise. We feel too busy to do that. However, many experts say that Exercise has great role in making our body healthy.
Okay, thank you, Miss Una. So, what is the generic structure of the first paragraph? Thesis. And then, please, you can see the writing that the color is green is feel. What the meaning? This is a thinking verb. Thinking verb of this text. Use the thinking verb in the language features, and then the example is feel. And then, however is a internal conjunction in this text. So the second paragraph is, please read, Mr. Ardi. Please read the second paragraph.
It being physically active offer many advantages in physical rewards. Exercise can help reducing body weight and making our body feel fitter. Exercise is also believed to reduce stress level, improve sleep pattern, and reduce the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and some part of cancer. Besides physical advantage, exercise also brings good effect mentality. Due to the filter body, exercise can make us feel refreshed and happy, increasing our life quality and expectancy.
Okay, thank you. What the generic structure of the second paragraph? What the generic structure?
Argument.
Arguments. And then the writer believe and feel there are thinking verb, and the red color is example of internal conjunction. There are and also besides, due to, and others. The last paragraph is, after all, doing exercise is difficult in a busy life, but a little exercise will help us feel better. So, what the generic structure of the last paragraph?
Conclusion.
Yeah, reiteration or conclusion, because there are conclude about the all argument from the writer. Okay, students, because I'm finished explain about the all material, so I wanna give you task to discuss what is the generic structure of this text, and then please analyze where is the thesis, where is the arguments and others, and then please analyze the internal conjunction, thinking verb, simple present that used in the language feature of this text. So after this, I give you 5 minutes to discuss with your friends, and then after this we will discuss together. Okay?
Okay.
After this we will discuss together. Okay, finish everyone? Finish? Yes. Finish. Okay, we will discuss together. There are 3 generic structure of this text. For the first is thesis, and then the second is argument, and then the third is
Reiteration or conclusion.
conclusion. So, please see the first paragraph. Cars should be banned in the city. As we all know, cars create pollution and cause a lot of deaths and other accidents. What is the generic structure of the first paragraph?
Thesis.
Yeah, that's right. This is a thesis. And then
The second paragraph,
Arguments.
yeah, there are arguments. And the second paragraph, what is the
Arguments.
subject? Argument too. And then the third,
Argument.
argument. And then the last is conclusion or reiteration. Okay, maybe you have understand about this genre structure, and then we are study about language features. For the first is
No, the language feature is conclude the
thinking verb, and then and is a internal conjunction, cause internal conjunction to and then firstly knows this is a thinking verb such as and, secondly and, thirdly or and again and for the reason. Okay, do you have any question, guys? Okay, thank you. Maybe our lesson today is enough. When I have a mistake, please apologize if I have made a mistake. And who is absent today?
Miss.
Okay. Before we are close our class today, please read Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.